Hey everybody, so today is September 4th, 2020. Happy Friday. Remember, you should be watching this video on Edpuzzle. Just a reminder, I haven't said this yet, but we have a test next Thursday. Please message me if you'd like me to post some review practices. I probably will anyways, but we are going to review a lot on Wednesday. Remember, we do not have school on Monday and Tuesday. Here's our vocabulary for today: add, subtract, fractions, mix numbers, and simplify. Our objectives: so Knights will be able to add and subtract fractions and mix numbers and simplify answers. Knights will be able to solve word problems involving adding and subtracting fractions. Alright, so we're going to go over the exit ticket from Thursday. So on this, we're going to be adding 4/14 plus 6/14. So we already have the same denominator, so all we have to do is add the numerators. So we're going to add 6 plus 4 over 14, which equals 10 over 14. And we can also simplify this, so they're both divisible by 2. So I'm going to do 5 over 7. That should be our answer, 5 over 7. Next, number 2. This time we are subtracting, so we're going to do 14 over 18 minus 2 over 18. They already have the same denominators, so we just rewrite it like this: 14 minus 2 over 18, which equals 12 over 18. We're going to simplify that, and just by dividing it by 2, I always start by dividing by 2, which equals 6 over, sorry about that, my screen went crazy. 6 over, and then 18 divided by 2 is 9. We can divide those by 3. Because we can still simplify it, and that would equal 2 over 3, 2/3. Next, we have our number 3. So a lot of people got this question wrong. We're writing a number sentence. So this model is representing, find the fractions this model is representing, and then find their sum. Your answer should be a number sentence. So this first one is representing halves, and this next one is representing fifths. So for that first half, only 1/2 is shaded. So our first fraction is 1/2. 2 of these are shaded, so it's going to be 2/5. Remember, when we don't have the same denominator, we need to make them the same. So 2 does not go into 5. And remember, we have to find their lowest common multiple, so I'm just going to list them out. 2 does go into 10, so to get 2 into 10, we multiply by 5. So our new number sentence is going to say, so we want to get this one to 5, so we're over 10, and so we need to multiply this one by 5, because we multiplied the denominator by 5 to get this 10. So this would be 5 over 10 plus, and then we also have to get this one to 10. So we multiply by 2. And then over here, we're also going to multiply by 2. So then 2 times 2 is 4. So our new number sentence is 5/10 plus 4/10 equals 9/10. Our next question is, we are looking for 1/6 plus 7/4. So I always look at the bigger number first, and just list them off until I find their lowest common multiple. So 6 times 2 is 12. 4 does go into 12, so I'm going to make both of the fractions over 12. So in order for 6 to get to 12, we have to multiply by 2. So we also have to multiply the 1 by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, so that's 2 twelfths. That is the same as 1 sixth. 2 twelfths is the same as 1 sixth. Next, in order to get 4 to 12, we have to multiply by 3. So then we have to multiply 7 by 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Next, we just add, so 2 plus 21 over 12 would equal 23 over 12. I would have accepted this answer. So if you put 23 over 12 yesterday, you're correct. Or you can also have take one whole out, and then that would leave 11 12 left. So either of these would have been correct. Next, we have 3/10 over 1/6 minus 1 over 6. So remember, we had to find the lowest common multiple for 10 and 6. So I'm just going to list them out again, and I'm going to start with the biggest number. So does 6 go into 20? No. But does 6 go into 30? Yes. And for 6 to go into 30, we have to multiply by 5. And for 10 to go into 30, we have to multiply by 3. Sorry, that doesn't look very good. Multiply by 3. So both of our fractions need to be over 30. For 3, we multiply 10 times 3 to get to 30, so we have to multiply 3 times 3 to get to 30, and that would be 9/30ths. For 6 to get to 30, we had to multiply by 5, so we need to multiply 1 by 5, and that would be 5 over 30. So we have 9/30ths minus 5/30ths, which would equal 4 over 30. And then to simplify, I'm just going to divide both by 2, which would equal 30 divided by 2 is 15, and then 4 divided by 2 is 2. So our answer is 2/15. Alright, so for this question, we have the results of the election here below. What is the difference? So that means we're subtracting between the fractions of votes by Robinson and Tay. So we have Robinson 1/2 and Tay 1/9. So what we're doing is we're subtracting 1/2 from 1/9. Oh no, we have denominators that aren't the same. So I'm going to list them out. I'm going to start with the bigger one. 9 times 2 is 18. 2 does go into 18, so that's perfect. So then I'm going to erase this. Actually, no, I'll just write it over here. So to get 1/2 to 18, we're going to write it over 18 minus over 18. So 2 to 18, you have to multiply by 9. So then 1 times 9 is 9 minus, and then over 18. So to get 9 to 18, we have to multiply by 2. So we're going to multiply that one by 2, the numerator by 2. So then 9 minus 2 equals 7 over 18. So what this means is that the difference between the votes, fractions of votes received by Robinson and Tay is 7 over 18. So now we're going to go over adding mixed numbers. So a mixed number looks just like this one right here, these two right here. Alright, I'll get the video started.
Let's add 19 and 3/18 to 18 and 2/3. So I like to separate out the whole number parts from the fraction parts. So 19 and 3/18 is the same thing as 19 plus 3 over 18. And to that, we are going to add 18 and 2/3, which is the same thing as 18 plus 2/3. Now we can separately add the whole number parts. So we could add the 19 to the 18. So we could do 19 plus 18. And then we can add the fraction parts. Plus 3, let me do this in green, plus 3 over 18, plus 3 over 18, plus 2/3, plus 2/3. Now 19 over 18, pretty straightforward. That is what? Let's see, 19 plus 19 would be 38. So there's going to be one less than that. It's going to be 37. So that gives me 37. And then 3/18 plus 2/3, to add them, I need to have the same denominator. And the least common multiple of 18 and 3 is 18. So let's convert 2/3 to something over 18. So 2/3, if I want to write it as something over 18, well, I multiply the denominator by 6, so I'd also have to multiply the numerator by 6. So it's the same thing as 12 over 18. So I can rewrite 2/3 as 12 over 18. And now I can add these two things together. That's going to be, so I have 37 plus, it's going to be something over 18, plus something over 18. 3 plus 12 is 15, plus 15 over 18. And so expressing this as a mixed number, I get 37 and 15/18. And that's the right number, but we can simplify it even more. We can simplify the 15/18. Both the numerator and the denominator are divisible by 3. So let's divide them both by 3. And we're not changing the value because we're doing the same thing to the numerator and the denominator. And so this gives us, we still have our 37. But the numerator is now 5, and the denominator is now 6. So we get 37 and 5, 6. 37 and 5, 6. And we're done.
Next, we're going to have an example with subtracting mixed numbers with unlike denominators.
Let's try to evaluate 7 and 6/9 minus 3 and 2/5. So like always, I like to separate out the whole number parts from the fractional parts. This is the same thing as 7 plus 6/9 minus 3 minus 2/5. And the reason why I'm saying minus 3 minus 2/5 is this is the same thing as minus 3 plus 2/5. And so you distribute the negative sign. You're subtracting a 3, and then you're subtracting the 2/5. And so now we can worry about the whole number parts. 7 minus 3. Well, 7 minus 3 is going to give us 4. So that's going to give us 4. And then we're going to have 6/9 minus 2/5. So let me think about what 6/9 minus 2/5 are. 6/9 minus 2/5. Well, we're going to have to find a common denominator. So this is going to be the same thing. And I think the least common multiple of 9 and 5 is going to be 45. Literally, them multiplied. They have no common factors. So it's going to be over 45. To go from 9 to 45 to multiply by 5. So I'm going to have to multiply the numerator by 5. So 6 times 5 is 30. And I'm going to subtract. To go from 5 to 45, I had to multiply by 9. So I have to multiply the numerator by 9 if I don't want to change the value. So 2 times 9 is 18. And 30 45ths minus 18 45ths is going to be something over 45. 30 minus 18 is 12. So this is, if I subtract these two fractions right over here, I get 12 45ths. So it's 4 plus 12 45ths. Or if we wanted to write it as a mixed number, this is equal to 4 and 12 45ths. But we're not done yet. We can simplify this further. 12 and 45 have common factors. They are both divisible by 3. So we can say that this is, actually they're both divisible by, well, I think we can divide more after that. So let's see, if we divide the numerator by 3 and the denominator by 3, we end up with 4, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. And 45 divided by 3 is 15. 4 and 4/15. And actually, we're done. These two can't be simplified anymore. 4 and 4/15.
Alright, so that's it for today. Don't forget to take your exit ticket on Edulastic and have a great weekend. Let me know if you all need anything through email, GChat, or send me a quick text. Have a great one.